Parenting does involve sacrifice, but there is a big difference between the sacrifices that are made to love and raise a child and the sacrifices that many emotionally immature parents claim that they made. A sacrifice is actually willingly giving up part of your comfort, convenience, or your own wants because you chose the responsibility of raising another human. A child should not feel as if they owe their parent for basic care, and it's not a competition or something that the child has to repay. Feeding a child, clothing them, basic medical care, those are not sacrifices. They are responsibilities that come with deciding to have a child. These are foreseeable consequences. When you decide to have a child, you're choosing a lifelong role that provides for that child's physical and emotional needs. These things are not gifts that a child must spend their adulthood repaying. Actual sacrifice is the parent that sits up with the child all night and comforts them because they need them. It's the parent that works the difficult job, but they're still emotionally present. It's the parent who gives up personal convenience in order to support their child's interests or attend their events. It's the parent who puts their own ego aside and apologizes when they make mistakes. Sacrifices are about love, responsibility, and commitment. Mature parents understand that sacrifice is part of the role that they chose. They do not remind their children of everything they gave up. They do not expect their child to be their emotional caretaker because they fed and clothed them. They recognize that raising a child was their responsibility. It's not a debt that the child has to repay. Emotionally immature parents often define normal parenting duties as extraordinary sacrifices. They may say things like, "I gave up my whole life for you," when what they're describing is the normal reality of choosing to have a child. They may view everyday parenting tasks as evidence that the child owes them loyalty, obedience, or access to their life forever. The focus shifts from, "I chose to raise you," to "look at what you cost me." This mindset can place an unfair burden on children because it makes love a transaction. The child grows up believing they must earn the care that they received or sacrifice their own happiness to keep the parent happy. Instead of feeling supported, they feel responsible for managing their parents' emotions about their own choices. The irony is, many emotionally immature parents focus on everything they gave up while not recognizing everything they failed to provide. They may count money spent on activities, but not take into account that they didn't provide emotional safety, listen, respect boundaries, give privacy, teach emotional skills, encourage independence, or allow their child to have their own identity. Parenting is not just measured by physical provision. It's also measured by emotional responsibility. The truth is, good parents make sacrifices, but they don't use those sacrifices as a weapon. They understand that having the child was their choice, and the child deserves care without guilt attached. The greatest sacrifice a parent can make is not giving up everything they ever wanted. It is consistently showing up with love, patience, and accountability, and an understanding that their child is a separate person and not an investment that they must later get a return on. Have a good day.